Top 5 Most Long-Lived Empires in History. Portuguese Empire. The Portuguese Empire may have been the first worldwide empire in human history. It all started in 1415 when Henry the Navigator, a Portuguese nobleman, developed a fascination for exploring the African coast. The desolate island of Madeira was found by the Portuguese in 1420, and they dispatched people to colonize it. This was the first of many territories that the empire would conquer throughout the course of its 584-year existence. The Portuguese were able to grow because of their superior weapons, naval prowess, and capacity to quickly establish ports for the trading of spices, bondsmen, ivory, and gold. It also possessed the personnel to easily subjugate new populations and take over territory. However, the conquered territories soon wanted to retake their country, as was the case with most empires throughout history. Conflicts with the British Empire in Africa and Republican militants in Portugal, who turned the country into a republic, were just two of the reasons why the Portuguese Empire fell. Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire, at its height, included a wide diversity of cultures, faiths, and languages and grew to become the largest political power in Western Asia and Europe. Despite these variations, the empire survived and prospered for 623 years, from 1300 to 1923. After the weaker Byzantine Empire retreated from the region, a small Turkish state that would eventually become the Ottoman Empire was born. By relying on powerful military, judicial, and educational systems as well as a novel mechanism of power transfer, Osman I expanded the sphere of his kingdom. The empire expanded further, eventually capturing Constantinople in 1453 and also pushing deeper into European and North African territory. Civil conflicts of the early 1900s, followed by the Turkish Battle of Independence, heralded the end of an era. Towards the end of the Treaty of Sèvres partitioned the Ottoman Empire. The ultimate nail in the coffin was the establishment of the new Turkish state following the Turkish Battle of Independence. Khmer Empire. Although little is known of the Khmer Empire, its capital city of Angkor is reported to have been breathtaking, in part because of Angkor Wat. One of the greatest religious complexes ever erected, which was created by Sir Yevon in or about 1122 CE. Around 802 CE marked the start of the Khmer Empire, which lasted until 1431. Jayavarman VII, who constructed temples, monuments, roadways, and hospitals, was the greatest king of the empire. In 1432, 700 years after its founding, it was abolished. The majority of the information we have about this empire comes from stone murals in the area and first-person reports from Chinese ambassador Zhou Deguan, who visited Angkor in 1296 and wrote a book about his experiences called The Customs of Cambodia. Conflict characterized much of its rule as the Khmer tried to expand even further and take over more land. In the second half of the empire, Angkor served as the nobility's preferred residence. When the Khmer Empire's influence started to decline, nearby cultures competed for control of Angkor. Ethiopian Empire. We know very little about the Ethiopian Empire's daily operations, given how long it has been in power. Only Ethiopia and Liberia managed to resist the European scramble for Africa. The Solomonic dynasty ousted the Zag dynasty in approximately 1270 CE, claiming ownership of the region based on a purported connection to King Solomon and transferring control to the Habesha people. The dynasty then expanded into an empire by bringing additional civilizations in Ethiopia under its control. The Ethiopian Empire didn't start to fall apart until 1896 when Italy opened fire on it. Ethiopia repelled its invaders, but Italy didn't stop there. Italian troops invaded Ethiopia in 1935, starting a conflict that lasted for 7 months before Italy was pronounced the winner. Italy was ruled by Italians from 1936 to 1941. In contrast to earlier cases, the Ethiopian kingdom didn't overstep its borders or deplete its resources. Ethiopia was devastated by civil conflicts, but in the end, Italy's drive for expansion caused Ethiopia to collapse. Roman Empire. The whole span of the Roman Empire, which included numerous different eras, was 1,480 years, or about from 27 BCE to 1453 CE. Civil conflicts brought in the collapse of the republic that came before it, and Julius Caesar was appointed dictator as a result. The empire spread into much of the Mediterranean region, including modern-day Italy. Although it possessed considerable power, Emperor Diocletian contributed a crucial element that guaranteed its long-term prosperity in the 3rd century. In doing so, he had laid the groundwork for the future Western and Eastern Roman empires by concluding that two co-emperors could manage power and reduce the strain of rapid development. When Germanic armies rose up and drove Romulus Augustulus from his position as emperor in 476 CE, the Western Roman Empire was destroyed. After the fall of the Eastern Roman Empire in 476 CE, it continued to flourish and is now more generally referred to as the Byzantine Empire by present historians. The Byzantine Empire suffered from social unrest and pestilence. The empire finally collapsed when the Ottoman Empire seized Constantinople in 1453 CE, compounded by rising internal unrest, the disease, and societal upheaval.